Alrighty, boys. So as I was waking up and cooking my frozen pizza in the oven, I decided to check out the Discord, and I noticed that Killing Floor 3 finally updated what the plans are regarding Killing Floor 3's launch date, and they've decided to delay the game via a post on their Discord. They probably put it on Twitter and everything as well, but basically, the post goes through talking about how they're planning on delaying the game, which is the feedback a lot of people wanted the developers to do. Definitely feels like the game isn't finished yet, and it needs more time to cook. And while I didn't mind the game's state in terms of releasing on the 25th, as I'm sure they'd be able to fix the game over time, I do think it's definitely a little bit smarter for them to delay the game, and it's something I recommended in my Killing Floor 3 review video of the game so far, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. But I'm happy to see they delayed the game. They responded to feedback positively, you know. Definitely seems like they're getting ready here, but yeah. So their post basically says, "Dear Killing Floor fans, we've made the decision to postpone Killing Floor 3's launch to an undecided date later in 2025. I just hope the game does release in 2025. I don't want to see it go through developmental hell where it just never releases after all these trailers and everything, and even a beta. But I guess we'll just have to see." After taking the time to gather and discuss feedback from our recent closed beta, which happened, I think, on the 27th of February, it's now the 7th, so it's been, like 8 days, basically, since I think, even said they were going to do anything, because I think the 27th was actually the live stream. Maybe the beta was the 20th to 24th, something like that, but yeah, we've realized that we missed the mark. Our goal isn't to just make Killing Floor 3 an ambitious step forward for the franchise, but to also maintain the core experience that you've come to know and love. With the full support of our parent company, Embracer Group, we're working together on a timeline to address many of the common issues players had during the beta, including performance stability, UI, lighting, and weapon feel. While it's too early to say which fixes will be implemented by launch, we can confirm that an update allowing you to independently select your perk class and characters planned post-release, which is something I even said in my review. If it's possible to do, they should just do it, just because there's no reason really not to when all the other Killing Floor has had it. I'm not even like that big of a I'm not even that big of a fan of the Killing Floor 2 characters in terms of being able to select which one you want. But I just know that everyone else wants it, so it's kind of a no-brainer. And they're all in the Unreal Engine as far as I know, so I don't see any reason to really stop that trend of having characters be selectable. But I'm glad they actually listened to this part and they're doing it, because a lot of people were concerned, saying that the CEO and everything stepped down, and people were trying to say that's why the game is just going in this different direction and they're not listening to player feedback. But I think this is definitely a W here, and then we continue on. We look forward to another opportunity to show you a more polished version of Killing Floor 3, and when we're ready to share more details, you will be the first to know. Until then, we thank you for your continued patience and overwhelming support. Tripwire Development Team. So this is a definitely big W, Kind of ruins my plans for the end of the month because I wanted to grind the fuck out of the game, but I'm happy they're cooking the game a little bit better, And I don't even mind the characters so far in Killing Floor 3. I just think that the ability to change which character you play as is definitely going to be a big factor in a lot of the Killing Floor fan base returning to the game. And yeah, I'm happy to see they responded to the feedback. It does kind of suck that we don't have like a specific release date, but hopefully they take this time and they really cook the game a lot better than what was showcased on the beta, so a lot of fans can come back, enjoy the experience. I'm hoping they do really touch up the bugs and everything, of course, but the UI touches, in my opinion, really need to come back. Like a lot of the trader menus and a lot of the menu systems, I think need just a little bit more flair to really emphasize it's a Killing Floor game. I'm fine with the player hub. Player hub's completely fine. In terms of like what they're going for. Obviously livening it up a little bit would be a little bit better, but it is what it is at the end of the day. It's just a player hub. And then having the lighting is what it is. The weapon feel, great. I really hope they fix the janky animations and they make the bosses a little bit slower, just so it's a little bit easier to react to. But yeah, I'm happy about these changes. I can't wait to see what they're gonna post next, and I'll probably be doing a lot more content, maybe on Killing Floor 2, maybe on Killing Floor 1, maybe even on some other games in the meantime. But yeah, if you made it to the end of this video, I want to thank you for watching. I'm happy for all the updates that the games provided. It took them a little bit, but I'm glad they finally came out with something that I think most of the community is going to be positive about. And, I hope you guys have a good day.